The Federal Reserve is buying XRP in a frenzy. This is no practice. This unusual action has rocked the financial sector and left analysts and professionals rushing to grasp the consequences. This is one of those times when everything we've been discussing for months, perhaps years, is finally coming to fruition. All the forecasts, all the theories, all the never-ending arguments are now coming together to form one crucial moment. If you believe this is only another crazy crypto rumor, strap ready, since it's going to become serious. XRP is at the core of this seismic transformation as the financial scene is changing. XRP is on the verge of becoming the financial asset everyone looks to in the middle of world upheaval, as the globe watches right now. XRP's next move is being closely watched by governments, organizations, and private investors. The whole financial system could be in danger with Tether or USDT on the verge of collapse. But one coin is poised to seize control and guide us into a new financial age. XRP is set to stabilize the market and take the place of missing assets. That coin, my buddies, is XRP. It's more than simply a digital currency. It's a beacon of hope for a more safe and effective financial future. Let us analyze this. Tether, the stable coin that has been at the core of the cryptocurrency industry for years, has long been known to all of us. It's been the stable peg to the US dollar and the go-to asset for trade. But now the cracks are emerging. Stories are flying about Tether's impending collapse, problems with its reserves, allegations of fraud, and increasing regulatory pressure. Should Tether fail, the results will be disastrous. The whole cryptocurrency market is based on the premise that Tether can keep its peg to the dollar. The market might suffer a huge liquidity crisis without it. Banks, organizations, and investors will want a secure location to keep assets. XRP fits that description. XRP is not your average digital money. Years in the making, meant to transform the world financial system, it has been. XRP is the ideal choice for swiftly and securely transferring money with its 3-second settlement time and lightning-quick transaction rates. Its cheap cost per transaction should also be remembered. XRP is likely to be the final safe haven asset as Tether crumbles and the globe frantically seeks liquidity. Institutions, banks, and even governments will all require a reliable money to operate, and XRP is the one most suited to lead. Now let's discuss the Federal Reserve and its changing interest in digital currency. For months, we've heard murmurs that the Fed has been investigating the possibility of deploying XRP as a digital reserve currency. This is not only conjecture. Several reports and insider leaks point to the Federal Reserve's serious consideration of this action. The actual revolution is occurring behind the scenes, even while the globe concentrates on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Often eclipsed by its more well-known siblings, XRP is quietly causing ripples in the financial industry. XRP is being tested by the Federal Reserve to determine whether it could support the new digital dollar system. XRP's viability and dependability in a real-world financial environment will be determined during this testing period, so it is absolutely vital. XRP's blockchain technology might be the ideal match, as the aim is to build a digital equivalent of the dollar. XRP's inclusion could change our view and use of money in the digital era. Why is that? XRP's network can easily manage huge transaction volumes, and its speed is unmatched. Traditional financial systems have found it difficult to attain this efficiency. XRP is the solution. The Fed wants a currency that can be securely and promptly transferred. XRP is a top contender for the future of digital money given its strong security measures and quick transaction speeds. This is no longer conjecture. Quietly testing XRP in the background, the Fed has been included it in its strategy to convert the US dollar into a digital form. This is not about the far future, this is going on at the moment. But let's go one step further. XRP is more than simply another digital money. In the financial sector, it is revolutionary. If you have been tracking XRP for a time, you know that its possibility for worldwide liquidity is where the actual magic lies. This is not only about speculation or trading, it's about changing how money travels all across the world. Should a financial crisis occur, institutions must be able to swiftly transfer funds across borders. Traditional methods are slow and cumbersome, frequently requiring days to settle transactions. But XRP's capacity to settle transactions in about 3 seconds makes it the perfect answer. This speed is not merely a convenience. In times of financial hardship, it is required. Picture banks rushing to locate a roof, institutions in dire need. XRP's need will be astronomical. The worth of XRP will surely increase as more companies use this technology. The price of XRP is expected to skyrocket when companies understand that XRP can spare them from the turmoil of a worldwide collapse. This is not only conjecture, it's a reasonable result of supply and demand. Forget 1,000 per XRP, 20,000 is attainable. XRP's success may very well determine the future of world finance. Now comes the drama. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, plays all the cards while all this is going on. Ripple is in the unusual position to be the answer to this worldwide financial catastrophe. Banks are already pleading with Ripple for assistance. Though really it's been just a smokescreen, the SEC case against Ripple would have appeared to be a major obstacle. Ripple's attorneys have always understood how weak the SEC's case was. They had been getting ready for this day for many years. Ripple has always been ahead of the curve, and the case just distracted the people as Ripple kept constructing the future of finance's infrastructure. Ripple will be at the center of the storm as the world turns to XRP to address the liquidity crisis brought on by Tether's collapse, offering the technology and infrastructure required to maintain the seamless operation of the financial system. Brad Garlinghouse and the Ripple team have been working relentlessly to make sure XRP is the go-to answer for institutional adoption and cross-border payments. Ripple is now poised to conquer the worldwide stage with the SEC case nearly behind them. Once opposed to XRP, the banks are now queuing up to use Ripple's technology into their operations. Brad Garlinghouse is holding the key to Ripple's success. Ripple holds the key to the future of finance. XRP's value will undergo a significant change as the worldwide liquidity crisis deepens. $20,000 per XRP might seem unattainable, but given the magnitude of what is occurring worldwide, it begins to make sense. XRP will be their first choice, as institutions strive to discover a stable and dependable currency. XRP is surely on its way to be the backbone of the worldwide financial system, given the Federal Reserve aggressively testing it. The global demand for a quick, safe, and